I am Crystal Gillis, founder and CEO of Tighties, and I'm lucky enough to be here with Lee Whitwell. Not only is Lee a champion on the court, but she has an organization called Game Change Her, which we really want to talk about today.
Okay.
I'm super excited. So tell me about Game Change Her, the why behind it, the driving forces.
So first off, thanks. And so Game Changer Events was born out of frustration. And by that I mean we were noticing, Angela and I were noticing this trend of, because pickleball has given us so much, and you know it's such a great sport and we're all addicted to it, and it's sort of become the happy place for people, and if you dive into the psychology about it, it becomes that third space, right? And I think our first space is home, our second space is work, and for people the third space is severely lacking. Yeah. And pickleball has brought that third space, which is community and belonging. And there's a sociologist called Ray Oldenburg who talks about if the third space disappears, humanity's in trouble. Yeah. And we saw it sort of disappear because we've become this sort of engine of, you know, you grow up, you go to school, you go to college, you get a job, you get married, have 2.4 children, white picket fence, you get a raise to support your children, to do more, and blah, 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 blah. So all of it becomes about your bank account and your identity and who you are as your success in the workplace. And pickleball, what pickleball's done is it's brought that third space back for people. And if you think about it, for the longest time, when we grow up, what we're told not to do is play anymore. Yeah. And pickleball's brought back play. Yeah. Right? And so that's why you see tantrums on the court. I mean, we're learning how to be children again, right? It's like Peter Pan. But for the 40 plus women who, you know, their kids are at school or they've left home, they're empty nesters, and they don't, most people, especially in a country like the United States, it's so big, your workplace becomes sort of your social, but everyone lives so far away that there's no community afterwards. So pickleball's brought that back, and it's like for the 40 plus women, we wanted to create that sense of belonging, that sense of community. Not just, hey, let's go play pickleball, get better at pickleball, but also leave with a tribe and have a place where you belong, because the basic psychological need is to feel like you're a part of something and to feel like you belong. So that's what we wanted to create.
Love that.
And we decided to hone in on the 40 plus women because we felt like that was the space that was where we could be more impactful.
So how long have you guys been doing this now?
I feel like it's been 20 years, but I think it's 3. This is our second year.
It's like the Titanic.
Right.
Like,
it's like in dog years.
Amazing.
It's been, 600 and something days.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
And what has been the biggest takeaway that you've gotten so far? Things you were surprised by, or just like, whoa, didn't see that coming.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it's the impact that we have.
Yeah.
I always, Maya Angelou said it best. People will always remember how you make them feel, right? Yeah. They may not remember what you said or what you did, but how you made them feel. And that's always been I've always had that in me, no matter what. I've always like, okay, remember how you make people are never going to forget this.
Yes.
But, we did events and people came up to me. This one lady came up to me and she's like, you have no idea what you've done this week. And I'm like, what? I taught you pickleball, and a dance or something. And she's like, I got the worst news before coming here. And she goes, for the last week, I haven't thought about the fact that I have cancer. So thank you.
Oh, just got goosebumps. Yeah.
And we hear stories like that all the time.
Yeah.
Or, I just moved here and I didn't know anybody, and I feel like for the first time I feel like I'm part of something.
Yeah.
And that to me is the important part. Pickleball tends to be the vehicle that we're using right now.
Yeah.
And who knows, maybe in a year or two it'll be something else. It could be underwater basket weaving.
Yes.
But it's more about creating that community.
Yes.
And bringing people together no matter what, from all walks of life. And I think in a world where we are so surfacely connected, we're very alone.
Yeah.
And this has been the biggest thing for us is noticing the impact that we're having on people, making them not feel quite so alone.
Yeah, I love that so much. And I think you are spot on in recognizing that group in particular has just kind of been left out. Mm-hmm. And they're struggling. A lot of them are struggling and they are alone, and it's really special, a little loud right there. Really special to be able to give them that. Like what a gift.
Yeah. Sounds because we're talking about empowering women.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, drown her out.
Yeah.
But I mean, and also speaking to the elephant in the room, right? It's also the fact that the 40 plus women
Yeah.
has been conditioned to not support women.
Yes.
Right, so it's like we're creating these spaces of like, hey, we're all gonna rising tides lift all ships.
Yes.
So
It's one of
let's
my
be
favorite books.
right,
Yeah.
mine too.
Yeah.
And it's like let's be in this space and support each other.
Yeah.
I don't have to step on you to elevate me. You don't have to step on me to elevate you.
Link
right?
arms.
Exactly. Let's
Yeah.
sync arms and go. Now, if you're an ass, you're an ass, and that's okay. That's your
Yeah.
personality, and I'm like, I don't have to, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm still
forever.
gonna support you. I'm still gonna
Yeah.
lift you. We have to do that.
Yeah.
And I think we've been conditioned not to. So it's fun. It's interesting sometimes to see everybody come together, and it's like at the beginning, it's like a little bit of like, who are you? And they're sussing each other out.
Yeah.
And that lasts all of 10 minutes, and then it's like, okay, here we go.
Yes.
And it's a platform too, and I think that. I mean, Angela's done a phenomenal job she's the brains behind everything. You know, I just show up and like make people laugh. And I'm like, here, hit a ball. Yeah, you did it. Now, let's hold hands and sing kumbaya. But I get to tell my story, and I think that breaks the ice too.
Yeah.
Where it's like, look, I mean, pickleball did save my life. And in a weird way, it allowed me to compete again, and it gave me my friends, it gave me community, it gave me back a lot that I had lost. You know, it's like, and it's no secret. I've had 6 brain surgeries. I live with something that's absolutely awful. But I tell my story not to be a victim, not to have people feel sorry for me, but to be able to open those doors and crack the ice open so that people can share theirs.
Yeah.
And feel like, hey, we're all vulnerable. We're all going through shit.
Yes.
You know, it's like once you reach the age of 40 and beyond, like we no longer carry checked baggage with us. Like it's not carry-on, rather it's checked. And it's like, and sometimes it's oversized luggage,
Yeah.
and I'm like, this is all my crap of my life.
Right here with
Right,
me.
but
Yeah.
for now I'm choosing me.
Yes.
For these next 2 hours, 3 days, a week, whatever it is, I've chosen me.
Yeah.
And I want to be able to, you know, but you still have all that crap from life with you, and it's like, how do you unpack all that?
Yeah.
And yet be okay.
Yes. I mean, even that is a new concept for women across the board, especially in that age group of, oh wait, I'm going to take 3 hours for me.
Yes.
Not for my job, not for my family, not to run the errands or the
Right.
tasks I need to do, but for me. And I think that's in itself is A, a little sad, and B, a good thing to be actually choosing to do for yourself.
I mean, we put ourselves last.
Yeah, yes.
No matter
Yeah.
what. It's like family, work,
Yeah.
watering the neighbor's plants, the
Yeah.
dog, everybody, even like 3 streets down, that dog is
Yes.
above us.
Yes.
We prioritize everything above us because it's, you know, we're conditioned to be nurturers.
Yes.
So it's like, no, we're the nurturers. And it's like, yeah, okay, but who's taking care of you? Who's there for you?
Yeah.
You know, and I think it's funny. Somebody asked me once, it's like, what's the biggest lie you've ever told? And I was like, I'm fine.
Yes. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And they're like, wow. And if you ask women, well, who's there for you? And they stop because they're like, well, you're doing this, and this, but who's there for you?
Yeah.
And they don't know how to answer that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's a problem.
It is.
That's something we've been conditioned to do, and it's like wrong.
Yes.
We've got to do better. You know, it's okay to ask for help. It's not vulnerable. It's vulnerable, but it's strong. It's strength.
And the evolution of it, right? Like women, I would say I've gone through a ton of changes within the last 3 to 5 years, right? And I think in the last year to 2 years, one of the biggest things that has been so beneficial for me has been opening myself up to female friendships and to the support system outside of what I thought I should traditionally get my support from.
Right.
It's been a total, I mean, not
Game
to use-
changer.
Yes.
Yeah. But it
Literally.
is, right?
Yeah.
And like I was telling Ange, it's like for the first time in my life, like, and I have my core friends from growing up,
Yeah.
but then I have a lot of guy friends,
Yep.
and now it's shifted again, and I have a lot of girlfriends,
Yeah.
which is weird,
Yeah.
and it shouldn't be weird.
Yeah.
But not only that, it's like I have a core group of friends who are female, who are not in competition with me.
Yes.
And none of us are in competition with each other. We all want to lift each other and support each other and just watch each other win and rise.
Yes.
Because we all do it together.
Yeah.
And it's very, very weird, and it shouldn't be weird.
Yeah.
But
It has been though. I would completely agree. And you have it even, I'm sure in the ones that you find, you're showing by example your guys' friendships, right? But it kind of probably took a specific kind of person to even be friends like that. Like I have found that very much true is the females who have now become like my lifeblood in my community they have the same mindset. And it's spreading the word of that mindset that we're going to work together. We're going to peel each other up off the ground, and we're going to allow ourselves to be peeled back. And I want to get into it really quickly as well. As part of that, you've had more of a presence on social media. Some powerful conversations, right?
And I mean, I think I've started a couple with like, this is probably going to ruffle some feathers, but why have feathers if they're not worth ruffling, right?
Yeah. Why have a voice if it doesn't make a question? Right?
Well, and if it ruffles your feathers, maybe the article speaks to more about who you are than the article itself.
100%. So let's talk about recently some of your posts talking about things that women endure. Tell me the sentiment behind it and what you're hoping the conversation really brings to the table.
Like, I'm hoping at the end of the day that a light is shone on the conversation and that it's looked at as, you know what, this resonated with me in a way that did more than just resonate. Now it needs to spark to action.
Yeah.
Because I feel we become very passive.
Yeah.
And in a world where we live behind the keyboard, it's easy to comment, it's easy to vilify, it's easy to give a thumbs up or a heart.
Yeah.
But I don't write these articles for a thumbs up or hearts or, you know, visceral reactions. I'm writing them because it's something I'm passionate about.
Yeah.
And it's spurring me to do something, and I'm hoping that it spurs people to do the same. It's like I just want to light a fire under people's asses and go, no, we need to do better.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's great to, you know, it's like, oh, these articles been shared 12,000 times and you have 250,000 likes. I'm like, I don't care. I'm not doing it for the likes.
Yes.
Like, I have to be on social media for the brand, for the company, for everything that we're doing.
Yeah.
But I don't do it to get a thumbs up or to go viral.
Yeah.
I'm doing it because I want it to resonate with the 40-plus female at a deeper level who didn't grow up on social media and is like, no, I need to do something about this, or I want to be a part of this movement because it speaks to me in a way that I haven't been spoken to before.
Yes. Or I did not know that, but I identify with it.
Correct.
I mean, that's such a beautiful way to share information and facts,
Right.
Real facts that we've all come across, whether it's in training or how we've been treated as women as a system. Like there's so much to peel back there. But I have to tell you, even when you talked about the difference between training regimens for male and female bodies, that obviously resonated really strongly with me because I live in it every day.
Right.
We at Tighties really, and we're literally the only company who has actually focused on making our products for male and female anatomy. And the hurdles it took to help people understand who are world-class professionals who work in medicine or in the orthopedic space was crazy to me. And this is only the tip of the iceberg, I think, for how we're actually going to peel back. And what I think the beautiful part of these conversations, whether people want to like them or not like them, is we are rising.
Right.
And that's really what matters. Being educated, having hard conversations, that's the change that happens that allows us to say, wait, there's got to be a better way. How are we going to get there?
And it's funny because you would think that, like with Tighties, right?
Yeah.
It's not a secret that female and male anatomy and makeup and physiology are different.
Yes.
We're the same in a lot of things, but in, I wouldn't say important things because everything's important, but in strength, in power, in muscular makeup, you name it, in bone structure, we're quite different.
Yes.
You know, it's like if we went down in a plane, and I don't want any of us to go down in a plane, and they couldn't, and you know, and they just saw our bones, they would easily say this is a female.
Yes. Yeah.
Right? And they could get our age right, they could get everything right, but they're like, based on our hips and everything on the bone structure, they're like, this is a female body.
Yes.
So if we already know that, and you see online on social media all the time these different challenges of like, can you like bend over, pick up a chair?
Yeah.
You know, and who can do it? And it shows where center of gravity is, and for men, for women, but yet the fact that you came up against hurdles and being able to go, hang on, we need to design this for men and we need to design this for women because they are functionally different.
Yes.
And then you come up against those hurdles, it makes no sense.
No.
Whatsoever.
Yeah.
And it's like, I command you for even saying, no, we got to do this, and sticking to your guns and not doing this one size fits all, because I think as society we've prescribed to this one size fits all model, whether it's coaching, whether it's whatever it is. And like, we're individuals.
Yes.
So let's treat it as such.
Well, and we only evolve and we only change if we're willing to have those conversations and be uncomfortable. I mean, I can give you an example. One of the biomechanical engineers that we worked with, he's really well regarded in the orthopedic space. His comment to me was, a kneecap is a kneecap, a patella is a patella. And I was like, A, no, and B, that's it, the way it routes, not the same,
right.
Not even close to the same. And so I had to really think about, in the moment I like left it and I was like, we're speaking different languages. And I had the uncomfortable conversation by finding some very well documented research, sending it to him,
right.
and saying, like, if you're gonna work on this project, we gotta be aligned.
Right.
Go ahead. He did not bring it up again.
But I love that.
Yeah.
And it's funny because, like, even when I spoke about the, you know, when women are taught to play small, and, you know, it was funny how the response from women, like, the men were like, oh, this is garbage, this is BS, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And I said, but we do come from a heavy male-dominated world, because coaching, you know, physio, you name it, all these procedures and systems have been put in place mainly by guys.
Yes.
Right? So the female has had to adapt. And in the coaching world, the male coach is coaching the female.
Yeah.
I cannot begin to coach a male based on anatomy and physiology. I can study it and I can say this is how is going to work better for you, but I've had to put in the research to study it.
Yes.
I can't say, you know, well, if you do this and your power core is in your base, that's not true. And the guys, it's more chest.
Yeah.
Right? So there's a difference there. And it's like, I don't know what it's like to be able to thump the ball and not use the rest of my body.
Yeah.
Right? But they can.
Yes.
And inversely true. But what was interesting was the knee-jerk response from women going, well, that's not me. That's it. And I'm like, hang on a minute. Like, why are you responding that way? Why are you so offended? I'm just saying that if a guy is coaching a female and he doesn't understand how the female body works and where their power source comes from, they're not taught how to transfer their weight or try to do this, then they're never going to be able to maximize their full potential or their power. They're never going to hit.
And from a mechanical perspective, they might likely hurt themselves.
Exactly.
Yes.
You know, but the women's response to that, which was knee-jerk and go, well, that doesn't apply to me. I play big and I'm strong and I'm this. And I'm like, well, you must have been taught a very good fundamental base. And if you've had great coaches, then that's great. I'm like, I've had great coaches. I know how to use my body to the best of my ability because I've been taught to.
Yes.
But I'm not writing this article with me in mind. I'm writing it with the person who's never been taught that. Yeah. And we are the exception, not the norm. The norm, unfortunately, is they haven't been taught that. Yeah. So you having a response says more about you than the article itself. And that kind of response squashes women.
Yes. It makes the people who finally felt seen or interested feel closed off.
Correct.
It doesn't bring the right attitude to the table.
And it's like, I don't think they look at it. And I think, unfortunately, and this is another shortcoming of society, and I think maybe where technology is right now, because we're all in this instant gratification of FOMO, and you see something and you see this and you see that. But it's the fact that they're looking at it through the lens of their own self.
Yeah.
Like they can't see past their own nose.
Yes.
And like, this is for the broader picture.
Yeah.
And they personalize it. And it's like, when did we become a society that personalizes everything?
Yeah. Something
that a stranger wrote, you know?
Yeah. Or can't recognize someone else's experience. Whether they share, even if you wrote your view to help other people also understand, right? And I feel this way all the time as well. Why could I still not have my thoughts, my opinions? Right. They don't impact you. They might not be your experience, and that's okay, but they might be someone's.
Right.
It's very interesting. I would love to hear, as you're in the thick of it right now.
Yes.
You're trudging through.
And I have more to come.
Yes, exactly. And you're building, and what you're building is beautiful, and we're so excited to work alongside Game Changer, and I clearly need to go to one of these events.
You will.
Yes, I cannot wait. But what's next? Like, and I don't just mean specifically for Game Changer. Like, what would you like to fundamentally see change in our 40 plus women dynamics in the next, I don't know, we'll start with 12 months. Like, what are you working towards?
Oh, wow. Honestly, it's what I'd love to see change is the woman supporting women.
Yeah.
Because right now the woman supporting women, sorry, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to support you till you become a threat to me. And then all of a sudden it's like, no, I'm not. And what's even worse is I'm going to rally my troops not to support you.
Yes.
Because you have become a threat in my kitchen.
I feel uncomfortable.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's our insecurity. And here's the thing. Unfortunately, when we have those responses, what people don't realize is it's our ego at the forefront driving that response.
Yeah.
Because it's hit a nerve, it's hit something in you.
Yeah.
And it's like, wait a minute, why shouldn't I be happy for this person?
Yeah.
Because if they're doing well, I can do well.
Yeah.
But if they're doing well, that doesn't mean that you're doing worse.
Exactly.
And that's where we're at. We're in this imbalance of, and it's not just individuals, it's companies too. Women-led companies. Like, I know of a few that are like, yes, let's do this, let's rise together. And then you start rising and it's like, wait a minute. I think we might have to end the contract. I think we might have to, you know, because God forbid you do something with somebody else.
Yeah.
In a different atmosphere, in a different demographic, in a different,
Yeah.
It's like, wait, what are you talking about?
Yeah. They're not related.
They're not related. They're not the same.
Yes.
It's like, we're just trying to, I hate the word empower because we should already be empowered and we don't have to empower each other. We just have to support each other.
Yeah.
And really support each other and say, I'm standing by you. And if I come out with, I don't know, compression underwear.
Yeah.
That are anatomically correct.
Wear it under our pants.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like, that should not be a competition.
No.
It's like, hey, how can we work together?
Yes.
How can we figure this out?
Yeah.
How can we get everybody and rally the troops and go, this is great for all of us because A, B, C, and D.
It's interesting. One of my favorite, I don't even know if it's like a quote, but it's a way of thinking is, if you are looking to go somewhere, surround yourself with people who are already there. And I think as women, we tend to, whether it's because of discomfort or it's because of whatever, but it feeds into exactly what you're talking about. We tend to look at one of our friends or someone in our network getting something, as you just said, a loss to us. When really, I personally look at it, when one of my friends does well, or someone that I'm even like kind of close with, I want to know more about it.
Right.
I want to know like what happened, how'd it go. I'm so excited for you because the more energy that you put out to support that, the more it feeds back to opening your own horizons to get where you want to go to.
Absolutely.
And it really does actually like make me die a little inside when you see so many people feeling almost unmotivated by that. I feel extra motivated. Right. I'm excited for them. I love the energy they're bringing to the table. I want to just like harness it all and just like hold it in my heart and go.
It's like, I want to learn from you.
Yes. Yes.
How did you get to where you got to?
Yeah.
What did you do?
Yeah.
What went right? What went wrong?
Yeah.
And I'm not looking at it to bring you down.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it as like, mentor me.
Yeah.
Be my guide.
Yes.
And have 20 of them.
Yeah. Yes.
And it's like, that is powerful.
Yeah.
But if we're there going, oh my God, I can't believe, can you believe this? Can you believe that? And it's like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Like, and it's funny because I think when you surround yourself with motivated people, they are never going to be your critic.
Yeah.
Unmotivated people.
Yes.
Lazy people, or whatever you want to call them.
People with their own limiting beliefs.
Yes, limiting. Thank you. That's a politically correct way of saying it.
Yeah.
But they're the ones who are going to be the most critical.
Yeah.
Because they're the ones who are like, I want to do that, but I'm not willing to do the work it takes. Because people look at success. Everyone thinks, if you look at the path of success, everyone sees you're here and you ended up there. They don't see the untangled ball of wool and everyone here, right? Yeah. That you went through to get to there.
Yes.
They just see from here to here.
Yep.
They don't see this bit. This bit is the beautiful bit.
Yes.
It's the magical bit is where you didn't give up. It's like where you wanted to give up, where you're like,
Yeah.
what is happening?
Yeah.
You know, and it's like somebody was like, nope, here, I got you. And that helps.
Get up.
Right.
Yep.
But they never see that bit.
Yeah.
And they're not willing to go through that.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. But I think that I would love to see us all be able to come together and go, you know what? Well done.
Yeah.
You did amazing.
Yes.
You know? Or I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
And really genuinely mean it. Not just for an Instagram 3-second reel, right?
Yeah.
Not, you know,
Yes.
and you know that it's going to live forever in social media, so you're like, yeah, I support it. But really support with actions,
Yes.
and the actions that aren't seen. Because it's like, you know, my mom always said, treat people the way treat people as you would when no one's watching.
Yes.
That speaks to you.
Yep.
You know, whether it's custodial, CEO, whoever it is.
Mm-hmm.
How do I treat you when no one's watching?
Yeah.
Says a lot about me, and that's what I want us to see as women. It's like, let's treat each other with the kindness, respect, let's elevate each other when no one's watching. Because I feel like we're just all caught up in this photo opportunity world of like, hey, look at me, look what I'm doing, I'm supporting her. No, that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
You know, behind closed doors, that's the important part.
Well, and even when you've gotten here, sometimes you keep going, right? And the people who are willing to see that it's not just all roses and sunshine every second of the day. We do all have real struggles, and they're not quiet at that point.
Right.
That's actually the time where growth and commitment and support truly happens, right?
And I'll take it a step further. When you're here, this is a dangerous one.
Yeah.
Also, don't forget how you got there.
Yes.
And who helped you on the way.
Yes.
And pay it forwards.
Yes.
And backwards.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Don't be up there and be like, look what I did.
Yes.
I created this.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you had help along the way.
Yeah.
And it's okay to recognize that help.
Yeah.
Like, do it. It says volumes about you in a positive way.
I love that.
Because if you say, thank you to blah, 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 and then, oh my God, I wouldn't be here. Like, I say this all the time. I wouldn't have a pickleball career wasn't for my friend Lisa Palsick, who bribed me into playing pickleball with a case of beer, right? Like, but she helped me get started in coaching. She launched my pro career, you name it. I wouldn't have this platform without her.
Yes.
Like, I give her credit every single time because I know that I'm nobody without her.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, it's not like, look what I did on my own. I didn't do it on my own.
Yeah.
I had a whole army behind me. You know, whether it was friends after losses or me troubleshooting or opportunities in work, you name it.
Yeah.
It's like, there's a whole army behind me. And if I don't recognize that army, I'm just an egomaniac.
Yeah.
With a voice.
Yes.
Dangerous.
And almost no one got there, literally.
No.
Without the people along the way. I love that.
And it's like, if you mentored, like, anyway, whoever came up with you in Tighties.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you're like, okay, this is where we got. We're here. And then this person's like, you know what? I want to go off and do my own thing.
Yeah.
Support them.
Yes.
Don't squash them.
Exactly.
And be like, how can I help you?
Yes. Yes.
But we live in this world of like, you know, the army that got the company to here, and then now they want to do their own things, and they want to keep growing because of the experience. And it's like, why wouldn't you encourage that?
Yes.
I remember one of my bosses once telling me one time, she's like, you want my job, don't you? I'm like, yeah, I do. I said, and you want me to want your job.
Yes.
Like, I don't want this job. I want your title somewhere else. I want to grow into it.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm here, to learn from you.
Yeah.
And you're already seeing me as a threat. That's a problem.
That is a problem. Yes.
You should want me to want your job.
Yeah.
You know, every director of tennis position I've had or anything that I've run, I want to hire people that want to replace me.
Yes.
Because I want to train you, because I want to say, hey, you need a director of pickleball, I've got somebody for you.
Yeah.
Well, how do you know they're great? I've trained them. I've seen them work. We've built this all together. You know?
Well, and I think as a human, the most general, true compliment you can get is when someone you've worked with rises past you.
Exactly.
That's how we get the furthest we can get.
Yes. And you shouldn't see it as rising past you.
Yes. Yeah.
You know?
I mean, honestly, I hope they're like waving at me
Yeah.
from way up ahead.
You should want everybody to be better than you.
Yes.
Like even competing.
Yes. Smarter, faster.
I want you to beat me.
Stronger. Yes.
Because if you want to beat me, I have to work harder.
Yeah.
It's gonna motivate me to work harder as well.
Yeah.
Versus going, it's okay.
Yeah.
You know, like passivity is terrible, and we settle for that.
Or maybe they beat you because they listened to your conceptual
Right.
understanding of treating their body differently.
Yes, exactly.
And then they got more out of their
Yeah.
game. How cool will that be?
I mean, I loved it as a coach way back when you know my students beat me.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you're finally listening. Good job. But it's that, and we just have to give credit where credit's due.
Yeah.
On the way up, on the way down, wherever it is. It's
Yeah.
like we need to do better, and women, we are terrible at that.
Yes.
I don't feel like, and I sound sexist, but I don't feel like guys are like that. Like they'll play fair in the sandbox. They're like, well, you did this, and then all of a sudden they're like, yeah, but we're cool, let's go have a beer.
Yes. Yeah.
And with women, it's like, oh, I'll be nice to your face, but then behind your back, you're like, oh my God, can you believe Crystal's like, what is that?
Yes, exactly.
Why are we the mean girls, the gossip girls? Why, as adults, why is that still creeping in?
I mean, it's such a good question, and I think it comes back to the fear, right? Like the fear of direct contact. I have a very good friend, and I use this in business, I use this in personal. Clear is kind, right? It's not abrasive, it's not too direct, and that stands for everybody in your life, even if something feels uncomfortable. Lee, I felt uncomfortable with how you tied your shoe yesterday. I just wanted to let you know.
My response says a lot more about me.
Exactly.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
versus going, oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Well, you know?
Yeah. And then also me being like, why did that bother me?
Right.
That Lee tying her shoe had any impact? Oh, wait, it didn't.
Yeah.
Right? It doesn't theoretically matter.
Right.
But the conversation was willing to be had, right? And there's just, no one will evolve and no one is going to grow if we don't start just diving in to ourselves, to each other, to these uncomfortable, unknown circumstances. And I think that what you guys are doing and the way you're bringing topics up that matter on social media, the way you guys are building your community, it's super special. And I've loved following along, and I'm like really pumped with
I'm so glad you're along for the ride. It's like, you know, we talk about it, and it's like we want to partner with companies that are on the same mission and are aligned.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing worse than partnering with somebody and then all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, what just happened there? Like, wow, we read that room wrong, right? But it is, and we're so thankful that you want to be on this ride with us, because it's like we truly want to create this sort of army of, sounds super cliche, but of positivity and just like rah, like, yes, let's do this together, because we can and we should.
Yes. Yeah, I think that it does seem basic in concept, but it's not. No. And it requires work, and it requires everybody diving in, and yeah, we're here for it.
And it requires the being okay with putting your ego in check.
Yeah.
And being, if you said to me, hey, I can't believe you said that, and that really hurt my feelings, my response would be, I'm so sorry, let's talk about this, I never meant to, versus, well, I did it because, right?
Yeah.
That right there, but that's the society we're living in.
Yeah.
We're not encouraged to have conversation anymore.
Yeah.
We're encouraged to pull away.
Yes, just cut it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't help anybody.
No.
Well, here is to more of that, to diving in, to having the hard conversations, to continuing to piss people off. Because
100%.
if you're not doing it right.
Correct.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And if you're being talked about, whether it's positive or negative, you've had an impact, right?
Exactly. And you're invoking them to think about themselves, whether they agreed or disagree. The wheels are turning.
My mom always used to say, you know, everyone has an attitude. The difference is yours positive or negative?
Yeah.
And that, I think, speaks volumes, right?
Yeah, absolutely.